I'd heard Babe mention this when I think it was on the broadcast. It was right away, and I was surprised. I was very disappointed in Babe when he said this. And as Babe knows, I am most often disappointed in what he says.
Yes.
But he talked about Cooper having kind of the deck stacked against him, playing with the twos against the ones. Now, yes, you don't want to have the twos against the ones. Like that's bad.
Yeah.
But you could still get a good idea on the player. Because what is, at the end of the day, one of the most important parts, if not the most important part of playing the position of quarterback? Making the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
You can still evaluate the quarterback on their decision-making if he had a bunch of high school players out there playing against the ones of an NFL team. Did he make the right read? Did he go in the progression of the right read? Did he make the throw? How was his timing? Was he on time? Was his clock correct? If he went read 1, 2, 3, throw it away, or tuck and run, were those all the right decisions to be made? You can tell, now I can't tell, but the coaches can tell if Cooper Rush or Garrett Gilbert or Ben DiNucci, even if the play turns into an interception, did they make the right decision on that play? The results be damned. But you could tell easily whether, no matter who the wide receiver is, and you're probably not going to score much if you got bad wide receivers out there. You're playing twos against one. You're not going to score.
Yeah.
So you know that going in, you're not going to score much. But if Tom Brady's out there playing with high school kids, you can still tell whether or not Tom Brady played well based on his reads.
Yeah, but you don't just judge this off of reads. You have to judge it off of ability, too.
Well, that decision-making is part of ability.
Yeah, and so is throwing a ball accurately.
Sure.
And with pace.
Absolutely. He can throw the ball very accurately to bums who don't catch it, but you still credit him with an accurate throw.
But if guys aren't open, okay, so if Malik Turner is your first read compared to CeeDee Lamb, then that affects, and you're playing behind a backup offensive line, that's going to affect the way you look, right? So if I go to Malik, he's not open because he's a backup against a one, and then I go to my two, and then I go, boom, gone because I'm playing behind a backup offensive line. Like, that's not going to make me look good compared to throwing to Michael Gallup or CeeDee Lamb, who is open initially because they're better.
Right. But that's still the right decision, not throwing it. That's the right decision. If the guy's not open, don't throw it. Now, you would like him to throw it away as opposed to getting sacked. But did he set the right protection for the offensive line?
Yeah, but that's just half of it. You're judging it off half. You also have to judge it off of, what type of throw did he make?
Yes, absolutely.
And if I'm not making throws because my guys aren't open or I'm not getting protection, that is going to hurt their judgment of me.
I think coaches are smarter than that.
No, they're not.
Well,
and I don't know that they should be.
NFL.
I don't know that they should be smarter than that. Because I do have to judge off of the throws that you make. Like, I have to see that you have actual physical ability, not just mental ability.
They've seen that in practice. Okay,
yeah, but then we're going to judge it differently in an actual game.
Yeah, but what do you judge more? What are they judging more? Are they judging the practice? They've seen of 100% of the time over the last, since what, July 20th or whatever, right? 85% of the throws they've seen have come in practice.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably judging that more so than the 8 throws in the game. Now, you want the game throws to be good, but they're also they already know the ability of Cooper Rush. They already know the ability of Garrett Gilbert, or the lack of ability, depending on the case. If the guy sets the protection right and he makes his reads right and the throw is there and the wide receiver drops the ball,
well, that's different.
That's a positive on the quarterback.
Yes.
If the guy sets the protection right and he makes his reads right and there's nobody open and he throws it away, that's a positive on the quarterback.
Agreed.
If he sets the protection wrong and makes a good throw, I mean, that's a positive and a negative. There's so much, right? It's a positive and a negative. He set the wrong protection. He may not have had the right read, but he made an amazing throw. Well, now we're all screwed up because now we've got a great throw, which is a huge point, but then we also have, the guy didn't read the defense right. He didn't set the protection right, so we got to work on that. But doggone it if he can't make a damn good throw. So I think there's a lot you can still get out of this, despite the fact that he looked awful on paper. But this is where the coaches and the scouts and their ability to process the information that they see and they know, like they know what they know what the play was when they're looking at the tape, and they know what the defense was given. And if the reads are right and the protection that he set was right, you could still make an accurate judgment on the player based on what you've seen in practice too.